discussion for the next week and past week how it is realized we are going to see. And this is the weather conditions that had been prevailed for the past 1 week. This is the picture for the 11th and 12th September, and we have seen an east-west wind shear zone at around 15 degrees north across the peninsular India, existing over 3.1 to 5.8 kilometers above mean sea level. The trough from East UP to Chhattisgarh across Jharkhand extends up to 1.5 kilometers above mean sea level, and the monsoon trough extending from southwest northwest India to northeast Bay of Bengal. There is an offshore trough along the Kerala coast to the Maharashtra coast. And we see on 13th and 14th September a low pressure has formed over the Bay of Bengal region, over the west central bay and the adjoining areas of North Andhra Pradesh coast, and its associated upper air cyclonic circulation has extended up to mid-tropospheric levels. On 14th, the well-marked low pressure has further intensified into a well-marked low, and it is lying over the west central Bay of Bengal and its adjoining areas of the North Andhra Pradesh coast. The monsoon trough is extending from the Bikaner, Sikar, Sivapur, Tikamgarh, Mandla to the center of the low pressure area over the west central Bay of Bengal of the North Andhra Pradesh coast. So you can see that the well marked low pressure still lies over the west central Bay of Bengal region and adjoining areas of the North Andhra Pradesh coast, and on 15th it has on 15th it has moved inwards into the Andhra Pradesh coast, and we can see the monsoon trough extending from Rajasthan area to the low pressure area, and then another trough from Gujarat to this low pressure area. The shear zone now passes over the 15 degrees north at 3.1 kilometers and 5.8 kilometers level. The monsoon trough at mean sea level now runs through Bikaner, Pune, Nagpur, Jagdalpur, and then southeastward to the low pressure over the west central Bay of Bengal. So this is the low pressure area that has become less strong, and it has becoming less intense and is now becoming into a cyclonic circulation which is extending up to 3.1 kilometers above mean sea level and tilting southwards with height. And the east-west wind shear zone is still persisting over 15 degrees north and now seen at 3.6 kilometers and 5.8 kilometers above mean sea level. And there is a likely chance of formation of a new low pressure system over northeast Bay of Bengal and its neighborhood around 20th September. So this is a spatial distribution of Telangana that has prevailed from 10th to 17th September, and we have seen that during the initial days before the formation of the low pressure area on 10th September there is a scattered and 50% of the area has been realized with the rainfall of light to moderate rains, and the intensity is around a week, and from 11th onwards after the formation of the low pressure area, Telangana has received a fairly widespread rainfall and the activity is normal on 11th. On 12th it has fairly widespread rainfall and the activity has become has increased to active conditions. From 13th to 17th there is a vigorous activity with widespread rainfall. Almost all the days, means more than 75% of the area had received rainfall. So these are the heavy rainfall events with the prevailing situation of the low pressure area. From 11th onwards the rainfalls have increased and heavy rainfalls have occurred over Medak and its adjoining areas. On 12th we have received rainfall over Siddipet district, then Yadadri, Bhuvangiri, Pochampalli, then Mehbubabad, Parvatagiri in Warangal area, around 988 centimeters of rainfall. On 13th we have received Saksapalli, Khammam 10 centimeters, Enkuru, Khammam 10 centimeters, Jagareddy Gudam 9 centimeters. Around many places of Telangana have received more than 7 centimeters of rainfall on 13th. On 14th also, Jaishankar, Bhupalpalli, Warangal, Urban, Jagatyala, northeastern districts and northern districts of Telangana have received more than 7 centimeters of rainfall, and Govindrapet has received a very heavy rainfall of 12 centimeters in Jaishankar, Bhupalpalli district. So on 15th, under the impact of this low pressure system, most places of Telangana had received a light to moderate rains, and few places have received more than 7 centimeters of rainfall, and in one or two places have received very heavy rainfall in Jagatyal and district, and even in Nizamabad district of more than 11 to 13 centimeters of rainfall. On 16th, Nagar Karnool, then Siddipet, then Nizamabad area, western part of Telangana had received lots of rainfall of more than 10 centimeters of rainfall. Nagar Karnool received 19 centimeters. Kolhapur in Nagar Karnool district has received 17 centimeters, and Bejjanki, then Timmajipet had received 12 centimeters, which are coming under the very heavy rainfall category, and 7 centimeters above rainfall, more than 6 to 7 centimeters of rainfall received over that area. So last week there was a copious amounts of rainfall under the impact of the low pressure system that was over the West Central Bay and adjoining areas of North Andhra Pradesh coast, and it has moved inward into the Telangana, and it was tilting southwards with height. So we had lots of rainfall, and especially during the initial days there was rainfall over northeastern states, then northern districts, and finally on 16th and 17th the southwestern part of Telangana had lots of rainfall. So this is the overall picture that all the districts had excess of rainfall, and if you are considering the whole season, most of the districts are having access to normal rainfall, and normal we had on the western side like northern districts, Adilabad, Komrambim, Nizamabad, and all these districts had a normal rainfall. Means in this we can see for the season large excess rainfall was over 10 districts, excess over 9, normal over 11. So this is the picture of the each district, and Telangana received excess of rainfall of nearly 696 rainfall, 696 actual rainfall, and there was seasonal rainfall was around 42% above normal. So we can see that in the week all the districts had an excess rainfall, and here we can see that most of the districts of northeastern districts had excess rainfall, southwest districts had a normal rainfall, and the northern part had also the normal rainfall. And this is the picture of the standard precipitation index. We can see that the districts that are extremely wet are Karimnagar, Mahbubnagar, Warangal, then Bhadradri, Kottagudem, Jangaon, Mahbubabad, Nagar Karnool, and Warangal urban, which had received extremely lot of rainfall and had a heavy rainfall in few places, and even very heavy rainfall in one or two places, more than 17 centimeters to 20 centimeters of rainfall over the area. And this is the next week's forecast. This shows that the impact of this low pressure system has less on the Telangana state, because it has become almost a weak upper air cyclonic circulation, and during next 2 days there would be a thunderstorm activity over Telangana, and few places of Telangana are likely to receive light to moderate rain, and with one or two places of heavy rain over northeastern districts and northern districts. And this is what we are giving even in Telugu. So we can say that in Telugu the forecast is being issued. And this is the weekly rainfall prediction multi-modal ensemble. During the first week, the rainfall is above normal of 10 to 20 centimeters. Of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh are likely to receive around 10 to 20 centimeters rainfall on the average picture. This is the average picture week wise. So this is under the impact of the new low pressure system that is likely to form on around 20th and 21st of this month. So first week is likely to be above normal, and week 2 we are likely to have rainfalls around 5 to 20 millimeters of rainfall, and the 2nd to 8th also normal rainfall of 5 to 10 mm of rainfall is likely to receive. And this is the forecast anomaly, rainfall anomaly. During first week from 18 September to 24 September also, we can see that around South Peninsular India is likely to have 55% of this rainfall, and Telangana is likely to have above normal rainfall, especially in the southwestern districts. And this is the rainfall forecast map, normal rainfall based categories, and we can see that in Telangana there would be 54%, now it is 42%, so it is likely to be around 54% in the coming year also. There would be above normal conditions, and in the during second week we will have around normal situation of 39%. And this is the maximum temperature. Maximum temperatures are also likely to be around 30 to 34 degrees Celsius over the Telangana state. And this is the maximum temperature anomaly. Maximum temperatures are likely to be below normal in the southwestern part of the Telangana, and around normal values in the central Telangana, and in northeastern it would be a little higher range in the northeastern districts. So this is the evolution of the cyclogenesis, cyclogenesis and evolution probability of the low pressure system. We can see that this is the color bar, and we can see that in the northeastern Bay of Bengal and the northern Bay of Bengal there is possibility of low pressure system formation, and the probability is more than 40%. And we can see that there is a more chance of the intensification of the low pressure system and its movement towards the northwestern northwest direction into the northern regions of the India. So we can see that under the impact and is tilting towards the southwestward, Telangana is likely to have a little bit amount of rainfall.